Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed your Christmas holiday. In case you missed it, Kayou dropped the new Age of Ninja box on us on the 24th of December. We knew it was coming, we just didn't know the exact date when, because there were some random dates floating here and there, but nothing official. But anyways, it's with us now. However, there are some added complications, and that's to do with the end box versus the standard box. So what I'm using here is the card drawing app from Kayou that I've shown you on WeChat before with the 3 kingdoms. So Naruto is now on this. So if I go into this, that brings us to this page. Now I've shown you this before. Here we can buy an entire box for 99 yuan or 1 pack for 10. I've already bought 2 boxes when it dropped. I'll talk you through it. However, first if I click the first eye symbol, that takes us to this page. Now I'll try to put the translations up on the screen as I'm talking, just to make it easier. However, here you can see the general probability breakdown, and the most interesting thing here is the fact that it says N boxes will have 180 cards and your standard will have 177 cards. The annoying thing is how you get the N boxes. Now, I know how to get it on this app. On this app, you just buy your box and you have random N cards just thrown in there. So I do have a few N cards. If you're buying physically in a shop from Kayou, you buy 5 boxes and you get the opportunity to buy the 6th box, which would be an N box. When I made this purchase, it roughly turned out to be like £11. So it's £11 a box. So you pay £55 and then you can buy a 6th box. How it will work on AliExpress, I don't know. I've never bought from AliExpress. You're gonna have to find someone else to help you with that. However, this app is basically what you want as a collector. One, you're getting it direct from Kayou. There's no issues about authenticity and if it's a knockoff or not. It's all going to be real Kayou cards. Two, it's a very minimalistic packaging. So what I mean by that is if you've opened any of the older boxes, there's a ridiculous amount of space with air and plastic, and you have to pay for that volume to be shipped. And shipping from China is expensive. But we'll go through all of that in my next video sometime this weekend because I'm a bit busy. And I'll talk you through all the buying options, AliExpress versus buying direct from Kayou as well. I'll just save it for that video. Back to the probabilities. So here we can see like XR has 2 probabilities. That's because this 1 in 200 packs is for your standard boxes. This 1 in 899 is for your N boxes. So I don't know if that means 899 packs of just N boxes or 899 packs of everything put together. So if you buy 6 boxes, you know, that's going to be 60 packs. Do the maths from there, etc. But knowing Kayou and how they've done the rarity of the other cards, I wouldn't be surprised if this is 899 N packs because yeah, the probabilities here are ridiculous. The other thing to mention is that not all of the XRs and all of the QRs have been showed to us. That's my understanding because the app only showed 309 cards, but we're expecting 357. So here it tells us that there are some XR cards that haven't been revealed. So the hidden XR card is limited to 72 copies, and then the ordinary section is 720. So I don't know if that means the hidden XR will have numbered up to 72 for the N boxes and numbered up to 720 for the standard boxes. I'm not too sure. The translation's not that clear. And here we're talking about the QR code. So there were some Weibo posts about this long before release, and it mentioned that they would file some textile and embroidery techniques, and I thought that was a mistranslation. But every single translation since then has always mentioned embroidery and textile. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing what these cards will be like. Unfortunately, I didn't pull any in the 2 boxes that I got. If you've got them, please let me know down in the comments below if you like the new embroidery technique and if it works for TCGs or not. But the gist of it is that there's 10 QR cards, and then it says something like it's hidden. They're supposed to be limited edition, so there's 9 copies in the ordinary boxes, and then your 10th one is in the N box. So from what I understand, this is saying 72 copies of the secret one are only available in the N, and then 720 of the other 9 are available in the standard box. Then the rest of it's just your standard descriptions of the texture, how the foil pattern works, etc, etc. But the MR is a good example of how the layout changes or the alternate art change. So we have Sasori here in the middle, and then on the right we have a different artwork. So I believe the one on the right is the N box art. I could be wrong, it might be the other way around. And then here at the bottom we have exclusive MR cards to the N box. Same thing with the SP. We have the standard SPs with the attacks, but then there's a N box exclusive SP. So what's basically happened is, before getting the BP or your tier chase card plus SE was difficult, but now they're making even seemingly standard cards inside each set almost impossible to get. To be honest, I'm not too pleased with that. The reason why I liked Kayou was because collection was simple. You had those insane chase cards, but they were very few of them. But now it's just like your standard SPs become a chase card because you can't get an N box, so good luck. Anyway, so if we go through all of this, it's just your standard card info. I'll put the link of the app down in the description, and I showed you how to use this when I went through the Kayou boxes. Sorry, when I went through the 3 Kingdom boxes. It's quite late. Apologies for the fumbling of words. Now, if I click the TV screen or the square here, that takes me to the event page. The event here is in 3 parts. So the first part is that you can exchange 30 of your cards, any rarity, for a chance to draw a figurine or win a coupon, giving the probabilities you're most likely to get a coupon. I'll show you that more later, because part 1 and 3 are on the same page. Part 2 is different, so you use your points to draw from random prizes, so I'll show you this one. The benefit of this is you could potentially win a promo card. I'm not too keen on figurines, and the probabilities for these are just low. I would save my points for redeeming other promo cards, or just using it for free shipping, because you need to get these cards shipped out to you. I'll show you more of that page in a second. And then on part 3 it's saying if you have 3 copies of a rare card or 3 copies of a SR card, specific ones by the way, you can then trade them for these promos or these ones. And I will show you these promos in more detail in a second, because you also have promos here. So I'll show you all of the promos from 47 all the way through to 51. And then, like, from my understanding, you can trade promo 49, 50 and 51, I think it is, to get a poster. I can't remember, I'll have to check. But I'm just like, who would trade trading cards for a poster? As far as I know, collecting posters is not actually a thing, so I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you collect posters, let me know. Because I know some people collect game mats, so I don't see why people might not be collecting posters. This is what you get for trading 30 cards. A random draw with ridiculously low probabilities of actually getting any figurines, right? However, if you went absolutely insane and you bought a shit ton of boxes and you have a lot of dupes just lying about, could be a good way to get rid of them and hope you get a figurine. I would say be smarter with your money, probably cheaper just buying singles. So here's the promo bit. So okay, this image hasn't loaded, it's the one I have. So if I have 3 of these rare cards, I can then trade it for this promo card, and this button would go green. Like, okay, it's not loading right now, but the button should go green, and then I should be able to exchange it. The difference between the one and the top and the bottom is that the bottom one is an N rarity. So what that means is if I got N box versions of those 3 rare cards, I can change it for an N promo. On one of the other description pages, it explained that the N promos had textured foil work, whereas the standard one didn't. So I'm not sure if it means the standard one is also foil or just standard, and then the N one is foil plus texture as well. If you manage to get one of these, let me know and we can just exchange information. This is for the rest of the promos, and it's the same thing here. So for this promo card I need to get these 2, and I think this is an SR, even though it's the same artwork, and I think it's just like the foil or the texture changes, whatever it is. And then these are the other promo cards that you can exchange. And then at the bottom, the final one should be the poster. Yeah, okay, so we don't trade our promo cards, but you need to trade 200 of your bulk cards for the poster. I would just change those for a chance at a figurine draw right at the top over here. Alright, so let me just quickly take you to the page where you can see the cards I've pulled. So here you can see the cards that I have on hand, and here is all the promo stuff. So this was when I was doing the 3 Kingdoms draw. I did manage to get a figurine, but it's still on there as I had left China before then. But I can have this sent, so I can add it here. But if I go into the Naruto one, you'll see that they're not actually available for shipping until the 28th of December. So it'll be a long time before I see them, because with 3 Kingdoms it took them over a month to get these cards to me. So yeah, you probably see someone opening AliExpress boxes way before I get these from Kayou. So enjoy those openings, but this is probably what you're gonna want to do if you're a collector only and you don't care about opening packs but you just want the cards. This is probably how you'd get it directly from Kayou. But yeah, the whole thing with the boxes and the shipping, everything, I'll talk about that in more detail in my next video where I compare all the options. I haven't used all of them yet because they're all pricey, but I'll mention some the options that you have. I'll also talk about AliExpress because there's now a store that's been brought to my attention by Kayou themselves, and the store manager I've actually been talking to when I was in China, so I'll tell you more about that later. Anyways, go enjoy your holidays. Happy New Year. My next video will probably be after New Year's. Alright, until then, see you all. Bye.